Hey guys, it's Beck here again. Today I just want to do a little video about how to do your own nails at home. I never really intended myself to do a video like this. It's just something I thought of because every time I did my nails I'd always get compliments from people at work or friends, and they'd always say how amazing they looked and how they looked like they were professionally done, even though it was just like a little job I did at home. And I mean, I never ever used to be good at nails. I would always get frustrated that I would paint them and then within about an hour or two they'd already start chipping, and I could never understand how people got their nails to last. It wasn't until about 2 or 3 years ago that I discovered what the secret was, at least for me, to get nice nails that last at home without having to go to a nail salon. I'll show you these ones here for example. That's just me and using the right products. I'm not particularly good at it. My technical level is still pretty dismal, but there was just a few things that I realised I was missing earlier, which I now know make all the difference to make your nails look clean and polished, and they last, like these will last a good 2 weeks without any kind of chips in them. So I'll have a little backstory and some context on my blog about how I used to do my nails and how I discovered, you know, the better way to do it. I'll put that on my blog, which I'll put the link to that down below if you're interested in all the extra details. Otherwise, just keep on watching, and after this I have a little step-by-step tutorial of how I got these nails done here with all the products that you'll need. So if that's something you're interested in, then keep on watching.
So to start off, I've already shaped my nails how I like them. I can do a separate video if you'd like about tips and tricks on doing that so they look more natural. But anyway, so I've shaped them as I like them, and I've used a little buffer such as this one here, which I got from Forever 21. This has got like a few extra sides in it, so it's not just for filing, but it also shapes the actual nail bed itself across this way. And you can also shine them as well. This will help the nail polish go on evenly and also make your nails a lot stronger. This means less breaks while you've got nail polish on, so it doesn't tear, and also just keeps them nice and healthy. Another step that I do is push back all the cuticles like this. There are tools you can get from pharmacies or drugstores, but I just use my nails just like I showed you there. And this just makes a nice clean nail bed when putting the colour on. So before I start, I use this type of lotion, or any kind of moisturiser or oil will work. I just put it around the edges of my nail beds, and this means that any little nail polish bits that get onto the skin will easily come off afterwards. So to start off is a base coat. This one here is by Cate Ruby. This was actually the first one I got when I first learned about base coats and top coats. This is still lasting me all this time. It's been about 2 years. It still hasn't gone claggy or gloopy yet, which is great. So it's just a matter of applying this onto all your nails. No tricks there. This just acts like a primer. So just like when you're putting makeup on, this ensures that the surface is really smooth and will make it a little bit tacky, but this just helps the nail polish stick to the nail and last for the whole 2 weeks, and it also protects your nail bed from getting all yellow and discoloured from the nail polish colour. By the time you've done all your nails, they should be ready for the actual colour itself. So today I'm using OPI and the colour Where Did Suzi's Mango. Nice bright mango-y summer colour. And so it's just as simple as gliding the polish along. I start in the centre and then move the polish around both sides. Also just keeping control of how much polish you're putting on the nail helps. If you put too much, it'll take forever to dry and it'll just look chunky and weird, so make sure you just use thin layers and do a couple of coats if you need to. It's way better than trying to chuck it all on at once. So just make your way through all the nails, and I would let this coat dry almost completely before putting on the next one. And then I also just touch up any bits that I've missed, such as this now here. I can see I've just missed the edge a bit, so I just put in an extra bit of colour. OPI is a really forgiving formula, so while this may look a bit weird at the moment, as it sets it all turns out smooth like this with no bumpy edges. And so once that's completely dry and you've done as many coats as you want, now we go in for the top coat. So this is just a rapid dry top coat by OPI, and you want to make sure that you roll it like this. Do not shake it. I know it's tempting to shake it, but what will happen is it'll get full of air bubbles, and then when you put the gel on the nail it'll end up having bubbles all through it and it looks really weird, and it's not what you want at all. So just make sure that you roll it between your hands instead. And with this you want to get tons of product on the brush. So with the colour, make sure it's thin coats and a little amount of product, but with the gel you want tons of it, otherwise it'll end up dragging the colour with it and it'll just tear up all your hard work. So I put on as much of the gel on the brush as possible and then smear it all around the nail and make sure that I get the tip of it like I've just done there. That'll save the ends from chipping too much, so you'll see I'll do it with the other nails as well. Just smear the gel around and then touch the top of the nail also. And then it's just a matter of letting the gel coat dry, which should happen quite quickly, and then you're all good to go. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time.